beautiful people, it's your girl Coach Key back with another video. Welcome to my channel, welcome to my sacred space. Today's video is once again just kind of random. I was actually listening to a lot of videos in regards to the Dana Chanel and Prince, whatever his name is, alleged scandal that they have going on where they've been scamming these businesses and scamming customers. So it got me to thinking, like, I've came in contact not with them but businesses that operate like them. So today I am going to give 7 tips on how to cut your chances of getting scammed by other businesses. So also I was inspired to make this video by a couple of YouTubers, so I'm going to link their videos down in the bottom, in the description bar. And if you guys have not heard of the scandal, they definitely give you like everything, because I was like, oh, I've seen this person on this and this and this, and then it was just like a whole big old mess, because people don't play about their business, okay? They money, okay? So the first tip is do your research. When I say do your research, I mean do your research to the T. I mean, are they legal? Social media, if they're registered with the BBB. Don't just be like, oh, see a random business, they have a lot of likes, they have a lot of comments. Really dig into those comments. You know, make sure their social media isn't fake. Make sure they didn't pay for their followers. If you got an account that has about, I would say, let's say they got 25,000 followers, but they have 10 to 30 comments, and then the comments are real generic, most of the time they pay for those followers. They have bots doing the comments and leaving reviews on all their social media as well as their website. You have check for the same account. Like if you have user 1239 or Brittany or Crystal and all this, usually those are fake. Those are fake reviews, especially they say along the same things and they don't specify what product they use, what service they use. They just say, oh, this company is great, blah, 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 blah. Most of the time, it's completely fake, like 100% fake, like fake, fake, fake. Because you know people, including celebrities, buy followers. And I actually know someone who sells stuff like that. Like they sell followers. Like, why? Like, so you can feel big on social media? No, like, earn it. Earn it. Like, people want to know that you're a real company, and that's what you want to show them. So definitely do your research. Number 2, reach out to brands that have already worked with them. So if you see somebody has a marketing company or a website and you see different brands using them, reach out to that brand, send them an email. I wouldn't say DM, because a DM is kind of informal. So you definitely want to appear professional. Send an email, hey, you know, I've been following your brand. I've also been following this brand that you were working with. Do you mind telling me what was your interaction with them? How did they make you feel? Were they friendly? Were they upbeat? All these different kinds of things. Like, make sure that you actually ask those questions and get honest feedback. Don't get feedback from the company itself. Get feedback from people that have already done business with them, so you know what you're getting into. Tip number 3, read everything. Every single thing 3 times. You read it 3 times. Your partner reads it 3 times. Y'all have another friend, maybe a mentor, maybe a lawyer, or another person that is just, savvy in that way. Read everything. Make sure everybody reads it. If you have a lot of people that run businesses that are actually dyslexic, and that's no shade to the people who are dyslexic. That just means that you struggle reading, and that's totally okay. So you definitely want to make sure someone else reads it. Don't let them tell you, oh, my lawyers already did it. Oh, it's just standard. No. And most of the time when they have contracts that are more than 15 pages long, why is it so many pages? Like, if it's a direct contract and what you're telling me out of your mouth is what I'm receiving as a service or a product, Why does it have to be that many pages? That doesn't make sense to me. Get to the nitty gritty. You may have 1 or 2 pages for the marketing and the licensing and the legal, and then the photography, how the deal is going to operate. You don't need that many pages, like a 10-page, especially from a smaller business. Now, if it's a huge page, I would say, a huge business, not a huge page, but a huge business, then I can definitely understand that. But if it's a small business or a starter business or a medium-sized business, I call small business budding businesses. So if I refer to the word budding business, that's what I mean. It's a very, very, very new business. So yeah, make sure everybody reads everything. Tip number 4, if it sounds too good to be true, then it is. Watch out for the action words. We or I, promise, guarantee, assure. Those are words that buzzwords that people use to make you feel like, oh, get you all excited, like give them your product or give them your service so that you can do business with them. No, nobody can guarantee you anything, especially when it comes to medium-sized businesses trying to help small or budding businesses. You can't guarantee me anything. Let's take the whole what is her Dana Chanel business called? The Curl Bible. So Curl Bible is about natural hair. I mean, not natural hair care, but hair care in general. So they cater to all things hair. So if you go with your business, then let's just say you sell cups, personalized cups, and you want to do business with them. Their audience is used to hair, all things hair. So if you put your product, which is a cup, on their platform, how do you know it's going to sell? Because they specifically go to that business for hair and cups. They don't go together. Hair and lashes, hair and makeup, hair and headbands, all that good stuff, that goes together. But cups and this, it doesn't make sense. So in a sense, make sure that you're taking your products to a platform that supports what you are selling, and they have actually a way to get it out to their audience. Is all that I'm saying. Number 5, always have multiple ways of contact. Don't just DM someone. Make sure you have a telephone number, whether it's an office, cell phone, or, well, those are only 2 numbers exist, a personal or cell phone. Make sure you have an email. Make sure you have a physical address, and that can be a P.O. box or a physical address wherever the business is located. Make sure that you have their social media as well, so that when something goes wrong, you can take one of those avenues to try to contact somebody and let them know what's going on. Don't just have one means of contact. Also, you can follow up on all of those platforms, and then if something really goes haywire and you have to get legal teams involved, you can let them know, hey, I sent them snail mail, I sent them a text, I called them, I sent them an email, I sent them a message on social media. So you'll have everything covered, and you can always CYA, okay? If you don't know what CYA means, it means cover your ass. I feel like I can cuss on this video only because I'm not monetized yet. I don't have any advertisements. I don't have any any sponsors, so I can say ass. So cover your ass at all times, right? Number 6, ask for a trial run. I don't know how you do business, just how you give out samples. Like, I have a skincare line, so I give out samples of my mask, of my yoni steams, and also of my soap. I have little, small sample stuff that I just have to write off as marketing. So do a trial run. Do a 30 or 60 or 90-day trial run to see how these people do business. Do they follow up? Do they follow through? Do they actually do what they say they were going to do for your business? And you can request that. Most of the time, businesses who are doing the right thing have no problem whatsoever giving you a trial run for their business. The shady ones, no, we don't offer that. That's not a service, especially when their service is like over $1,000. Like, I can't test it out. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. I always want to know what I'm getting, because in these big box stores like Walmart and Amazon and all this, they take that stuff back. If it doesn't work out or you don't like it, they take it back. Small businesses really don't do that because they're the ones at home making it. But most business people who do business in a legal way will definitely try to make sure that you're satisfied with their service or their product. So always ask for a trial run. Number 7, and this is the last one. Never, ever, 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 ever take the short end of the stick. Don't do it, period. So I was looking at the video that I'm gonna link below, where these girls from Canada had actually invested into the company, and they paid maybe $3,000. They were from Canada, I'm sorry. They paid like $3,000 to get their business into the Curl Bible, which is ran by Donnell and the Prince guy. They paid like $3,000, and they had to end up driving from Ontario, Canada to Philly to deliver because they could not afford to send it by mail, which was like $400. They make all of their products at home by hand. It took them like 2 weeks to make it, and they did up like 180 products. And when I say products, I mean, I think they have like 5 different products. So I had to make those over and over again by hand. That takes a long time, and it takes a lot of money and resources. One of them still had a full-time job. The other one, I don't think she was working at the time, so she had the time to do it. They drove it down, and they promised them all these bells and whistles and photo shoots and marketing, and they ended up only promoting their business like 6 times. They didn't fulfill the contract. They didn't answer. But they got them to sign a contract and pay them $1,500 over a payment plan, only then to offer them a 60-40 split, which means the business takes 60 and the people who actually make it, those 2 girls, take 40%. So now the business who is doing nothing but marketing and shipping are making 60%. The people who are paying for the cost of the products, the ingredients, the product packaging, and the shipping to get it from A to B in order for them to market it, are only making 40%. Then they got to split that 40% down the middle. So take, for instance, they have a product that sells for $10, right? Let's just say they have a face wash that sells for $10. Then they keep $4, and that company, the Curl Bible, takes $6. Now, they're probably going to mark it up to $15 or $20. So they're already making more money because they've already sold their product to them. So now they have to take the $4, split it in half, which is $2. And then how much did it cost them to make it? It probably cost them $2 to $3 to make that product. So now they're probably only leaving with like maybe $1.50 each to pocket off each product. So they actually lost money because in that sense, they were acting as if they were a wholesaler, which they were not. So they got them on a 60-40 split. I want all of my money. I mean, 100% of it. And I don't even think it was marketed good. I think they said they made, they used they took that from their social media. They took that information from the creators' social media, and just reposted. That was their marketing. Or she did a live or a video or something, and she put it on her face and showed how it looked and washed it off, which she could have did also. But because they had a bigger audience, the Curl Bible has a bigger audience than these girls here. They trusted them. And they paid all this money before they even seen any type of results. Then they lied to them and told them that, oh, the reason why we posted these other brands more than you guys and we didn't post you as much is because they paid more money. They didn't even have the option to pay more money. And then come to find out, they reached out to another brand, and the brand was like, no, we paid the same amount of money, and they posted us 12 times. So they just did them dirty. mainly because they weren't from the US, they were Canada. So they were like, oh, they don't know nothing about how the US gets down and all this blah blah blah. So yeah, they took them for a good old ride, honey. So I have had several experiences where this has happened. I have been doing, fashion shows for the last 4 years. I used to sew. I used to be a stylist. I used to do all this kind of things in the beauty industry until I just had to get back to my roots of what I originally was, which was a holistic person and a person who just loves anything natural. But I've had several instances where I paid for a service and I didn't get it. Just didn't get it. I'm not going to put any names out there because they're smaller businesses, but it has happened to me. I've lost so much money, like so much money, to the point where I had to stop my entire brand for 2 years because I was just dead broke. I was in debt. I had to pay everything off. And with me working and then trying to get out of debt that I created because I took a chance on other brands outside of myself, I'm now trying to build my stuff back up, and it sucks. It really does suck. And I don't wish that on anybody, like at all. I don't wish that on anybody at all. But I just wanted to share those brief tips with you guys. I'm getting pretty good at my videos. Like, it's only my second one, and I feel very comfortable, and I appreciate everybody who has took the time out to like, comment, subscribe, and share my content, because it definitely does something to my soul with me being a very shy person until you really get to know me. And I just appreciate it. So if you guys can comment below and let me know if you ever had an experience like this. Has anybody ever taken you for a ride for your business, or not just fulfilled, anything, fulfilled their orders or anything? So I'm definitely gonna link the videos down below of that inspired me from the other YouTubers to make this video. And yeah, if you want to follow me on my Facebook, it is the Innate Experience with Coach Key, just like the YouTube channel, N8 as in the letter N, the number 8. That's linked down below. And at Life Coach Bay, which is my Instagram, link down below also. And if you want to email me, you can do that too. And I appreciate you guys for giving me your time, and I am out of here. Peace, love, and light.